My name is Joe Mwangi from the State Department for Transport. So before I even talk of the takeaways, mine is to first appreciate EfD for this wonderful job that they are doing. I really love the part that I met other people from other countries, got to learn what they were doing. It was quite an informative experience. So my key takeaway is the need for bringing everyone on table, the need for knowledge sharing, not working in silos anymore, bringing policymakers, academia, researchers, everyone on the table so as to ensure evidence-based and knowledge-based decision making. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm Bernard Harimana from Rwanda, Kigali. I'm representing the Rwanda Development Board. So I was nominated for the IGE program, Inclusive Growth Economy. I'm following the 2024-25 program. So I attend this policy day, which is the Environment for Development Day 2024. It was really nice to share with researchers, but also policymakers from different countries. So the session went well, and it included the session like a group interaction, which made us really be informed on the ongoing work in terms of promoting the energy efficiency, but also making sure the emissions are being reduced. So the key takeaways, it's collaboration between the public, but also private and the academia. So in our group work, we realized that researchers need to inform the policy making we are making, but also the academia needs to come in to inform the decision we are making. So we worked on sustainable transport systems, which we saw there are, of course, some challenges the countries are facing, but if we leverage on the innovation, we can cope with those and make sure our transport is efficient and sustainable. Thank you.
First, my name is Dr. Frank Edusapuku. I'm from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Ghana, and I'm also affiliated to EfD Ghana. And my biggest takeaway is the synergy that comes in when policymakers and researchers, collaborate, right? So first, I think when you look at East Africa, I realized that yes, these countries are, doing their best to achieve all these energy goals in terms of improving energy access, in terms of improving access to clean cooking fuels, but yet still, I think there's more that we have to do. Secondly, and my biggest takeaway was the fact that yes, every country, you can think of Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, all these countries are putting policies, putting economic incentives, right, embarking on initiative just to achieve these assets. But still, there's a bit of limitations. So, for instance, in terms of adoption of clean cooking fuel, there's the limitation of affordability, right? In terms of increasing access to electricity, for instance, there is an issue of grade and off-grade, where, for instance, the rural areas are not able to access that. But all to put them together, each of these countries are putting steps to achieve these energy goals.
My name is Ravi Agarwal, and I'm based at the Indian Statistical Institute in Delhi as a visiting assistant professor. So I found the policy day very insightful because I got to learn from policymakers in East African countries. It turns out there were many similarities in policies that we can import to India, for example, in the area of renewable energy. And I also developed some connect with policymakers in Uganda and Kenya that I hope to take forward with me when I go back. We also discussed many important issues related to climate finance, and I learned about how some of the other EfD centers, like the Ethiopian Center, are engaging with the government of Ethiopia. And I realized that the researchers need to take a bit more initiative. And so I was able to form some relationships there, and that's my main takeaway for India when we go back, that we should try and form a bit more relationship with the government for our research to be more impactful. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. My name is Mary Mahumi from Tanzania Forest Services Agency from Tanzania. Actually, it's been an interactive session where we had a knowledge sharing specific on sustainable energy transition. So we see that there is importance of researchers and policymakers to work together to achieve the desired goal for transiting to sustainable energy transition.